It's the 22nd. And the water does not seem to be having any problems. The electricity is not having any problems. I've called both the schools, who then in turn will speak to teachers to let them know that my kids do not currently have internet and therefore cannot do their schoolwork. Yeah, the internet ate their homework. So, I have coffee and I have scrambled eggs on toast. And I cooked an entire dozen eggs because my family eats a lot. I weighed in. Same as yesterday, although I did have this interesting fluke for a minute there. And you know what? I'm not even mad. I probably need to replace batteries or something, but they're so encouraging. It's encouraging to see 122 on the scale instead of the way I feel like I've been stuck at. And the last time I had a fluke, it was like 123-ish. But then I actually had a time where I got down to 123, so it's like a preview of things to come. So, ugh, my hair is all funky. I don't know. I gotta do something with this, I guess. I'm gonna continue to try to get things sorted out today. Get Johnny 5 here squared away. He wants my scrambled eggs. And I keep referring to him as Johnny 5 and confusing the heck out of my kids. Because they don't know. They don't know. I was born in 86, so it's fine to find out that movie would have been... That was definitely on TV when I was a kid. When movies are no longer cool, they put them on TV. At least that's what they used to do. Now they put them on streaming services. Either way, it's going to be a fun day. Lots of toast. That came out really good. So I'm going to get on with my coffee, eggs, and toast. Log it. And try to behave myself because I went a little over my calories yesterday. It's 1:30. And in the background, you can hear the washing machine running. And we have internet for at least a short time. So, my kids are very hurriedly trying to get their attendance stuff in. Currently, kids get counted, if they are distance learners, they get counted as like a half point of attendance because they're not actually in the building. And the schools need state money because they are public schools. So if at all my kids can be listed as having attended today, great. If they can get in there and get some of their lessons done and have less to catch up on later, great. So that is what they're doing. And it's fairly warm and sunny today. And my hand is shaking. What else is going on? Tomorrow, if we're very lucky, the trash truck will run. They didn't do that last week because there was a thick layer of ice and snow on the ground. I suppose I should be sorting out some kind of lunch, but I don't want to. I'm still putting stuff right. My dad came and got the Johnny 5 looking heater out of here, which is good because it's got this big, I think it's a 4 or 5 gallon propane tank on it, and that thing is heavy. I am not supposed to be moving that around. And it was getting in my way. I need to check on my kids if they're actually doing what they say they're doing. Because they wanted to use my calling the school this morning as an excuse not to do anything. Okay. And I have some time without having to worry about what they're doing, so long as I check on them occasionally so that I can, I don't know, reorganize my video games. And I guess I should do my outfit time. Return of the Compass shirt, of course, because, you know, it's warm enough to wear thin fabrics, so of course I'm going to wear my Compass shirt. It's been sitting in my closet for ages while I've been bundled up, not needing thin shirts. So, Compass shirt and blue jeans. So, I've got my hair pulled back a bit because I need to get out of my face. So, I got some stuff to do. Okay, in order to have zero guilt about my iced coffee, I'm having this meal replacement bar, mostly just to get it out of my way. It's 3:30-ish. My kids are still working on their school stuff because they were not able to get into it at all this morning because the internet was not accessible. Well, it's accessible. It stayed steady. My youngest managed to make at least one of his synchronous learning classes. And my shoulders and neck are just steadily increasing in ouch from crawling around the house, under the house yesterday. It was really creepy in there, especially with that yellow light. But man, that was made for some neat footage. That was cool. I tried to draw the thing I saw on the bridge a couple nights ago. And it was... I could probably do a better stick figure than what I came out with. I'm going to do some more stretches, especially on the left side, and see if I can get some stuff to kind of loosen up. It's 8 o'clock. I just got home from John's scout meeting, Cub Scout, and he blew his movie-making elective out of the water. He animated by using something to record Minecraft. And he showed how he lives his life by the Scout Law by demonstrating certain parts of it. One, by having a little free pantry in his Minecraft world. Another, by being trustworthy and brave, taking care of your pets, and going to rescue them when they wind up in a tree. And then another one, he built a chapel because a scout is reverent. And he did a lot more work on that video than I had thought he had done. So that is fantastic. But also it's like 8 o'clock and I'm starving. So I get home and there is beef lump and potato lump, and I have desecrated the potatoes slightly with cheese, sour cream, a little tiny bit of butter, and pepper. And I'm gonna watch Cobra Kai or something and demolish this with my face. Good stuff. It's 1:31, and that's a little later than I intended to be awake. But I also have yet to do my skincare, and that needs to come off. Dinner was tasty, and fortunately I demolished the whole thing really fast, and then I had a stomachache for a long while afterward, and I was joking with my kids. I'm like, listen, I'm about to pass away from sudden potato intake, but I just want you to know, one, it's not your fault, and two, it was totally worth it. And so my teenager found this hilarious, and then my 11-year-old was like, Mommy, you have to stop. Apparently that wasn't funny. Like, could somebody pass away from eating a potato too fast? Because if they could, it was a pretty big potato. That's really good though. I really wanted some potato. Potatoes are so versatile. They are underrated. I mean, potatoes, right? I guess I'm in a good mood. I'm in a pretty good mood. I've not taken anything for the pain today. I've just kind of been powering through. I'm hoping tomorrow is going to be better. I am about a month out from my next round of injections, which means my muscles are beginning to get a little, out of sorts, and that's never fun. Tomorrow will be Tuesday, and with any luck, the garbage will get picked up finally, and we can begin a real deep clean of all the refrigerated stuff, and the internet will stay up and stay Wi-Fi-ish capable, so that my kids can just get their schoolwork done. Something tells me I'm not going to be able to sleep in tomorrow. I didn't get much sleep last night. I was hoping to catch up on that a bit today. But I'd seen a recommendation on Reddit for this show on Netflix that's going to be leaving on March 4th. And it's called Rectify. This is absolutely not a kid-friendly show, so I can't watch it. My kids are maybe coming in here to talk to me about anything. So I got a couple of episodes of that. I'm not sure yet. I mean, as far as I can tell, there's no big names. The only person on there I recognize was Lucy from Timeless. And there's some stuff where it's like, sometimes the cinematography is good, then other times it's like, what is the point? What are you trying to get across here, right? It's like, okay, the guy's weird, we get it already, move on. Maybe, I don't know. I need to watch it a little more before I make a decision on that. It might just be something that's not for me to get into, you know. Sometimes it's just, it doesn't click. Be perfectly good movies that just don't click. It's a TV show. I didn't catch how many seasons there are of it, but I don't know. It seems like with entertainment, there's always something for somebody, right? Or similar Rock and Roll Space Patrol Action is Go. I almost sat through that one. I would give that one a second try if I could find it again. That was a doozy, and it got to where it was very hard for me to pay attention. And just so we're very clear, the most memorable part of that movie was the title. Rock and Roll Space Patrol Action is Go. Nobody wanted that. Yeah, I would give that one a second shot. I would try. I would need a very big bowl of popcorn, but I would make the attempt. I would not recommend it to anyone, but I'd make another attempt. There's not a lot of stuff I won't watch. There's just a lot of stuff I lose interest in. And I know that a good chunk of that is me, because I am scatterbrained. And that's fine. Some people just are. I think probably the best part of my day, though, was definitely scout meeting, because all the other Cub Scouts, their electives kind of got, we're going to fix this thing on the house, so you're going to get you fix it, and then we don't have to worry about this, right? Well, John did something that was actually really creative. Yeah, he didn't learn where the circuit breaker box is or how to change a fuse. He did his own thing, and it was actually him doing it. And I think as he's going into a boy-led troop, that's going to serve him well. So long as he can get along with the other kids just fine, we're great. But he really surprised me today. He really surprised me. And he was definitely holding the attention of the other kids. You're supposed to, for the movie making elective, you're supposed to make this animated or live action video, and he used Minecraft to animate it, so it was a Minecraft video, right? But it held the attention of the other boys in his den. It was clear enough, even though the adults didn't know squat about the game, that they knew what the message was, while the other kids were they were absolutely paying attention. They wanted to see where does this go next. And one of the dads turns to me and goes, "Is that music from the game, or did he put that in himself?" And I had no idea, because I mean, I could have helped him out with this, but he got it done, right? I showed him how to do a few things in video editing software, but mostly this was all him. And he just turned, looked at him, he goes, I put the music in myself, it's not from the game. I'm like, there's your answer. That's a major initiative, and it's good to see, because I was worried he was starting to get bored with it. I was concerned he was getting bored with scouting. I think it's I think it's something he's gonna excel at if we can just keep him interested. I'm not so sure about my teenager. He seems to be more into it for the social aspect, and he may want to drop off once he gets into high school. I guess we'll see. I'm not sure I like my hair like this. I may have to do something about that. Chop it all off. Shave half of it. I don't know. We're still operating under the assumption that we should be under a boil water notice. So I am going to go grab a bottle of drinking water and try not to chug it as fast as I drank my last buy drink. And I'm going to call it a night. Thanks for sharing my day with me.